Black Trailblazer logo dissolves onto a white background. Student Francis Chapman talks to the camera.
It sounds like something I would never do.
Student in 2015 Trailblazer Roman Rubigo talks to camera.
Everyone's just been there for each other. It's like a like a little family.
Student Logan Posey talks to the camera.
The fact that I get to hike down into the Grand Canyon is crazy.
Trailblazers wearing backpacks and hiking gear walk away from the camera.
Here we go.
The Trailblazers are our most recent challenge event. We
Guide Chris Hawk talks to the camera.
hiked down the Bright Angel Trail and rafted the Colorado River.
Camera pans over a wide view of the Trailblazers overlooking the Grand Canyon.
Through the bottom of the Grand Canyon for nine days, 8 nights.
Trailblazers Elijah and Melanie walk down a trail with a selfie stick.
How do you feel, Elijah? Feeling good? We're over halfway.
Guide Alex Fabregat talks to the camera.
There's something called learned helplessness, which is when somebody does something for someone their entire life, they begin to think that they can't do it. So coming out here and making them do it.
Elijah and Alex walk through a shallow stream of water.
I mean, they are going to hike down by themselves.
Water splashes as a raft cuts through the choppy Colorado River.
They're going to be rafting just as hard as we are. They're going to be helping with all the food prep.
Guide Melanie Audette talks to the camera.
Cool to see them get to step into something just outside of anything that they've ever done before.
Trailblazers sit and stand by beached rafts.
All right, Joey, how are you feeling pre-rapid?
Okay.
I'm a little nervous, but I think we got this, right? We got this.
Water splashes as Trailblazers raft through rough water.
To see this growth and the change in the students over 10 days
Close-up of Roman Rubigo and others rafting.
compared to what we might see in their normal lives at home. So it's very humbling.
Group of Trailblazers sitting on a raft high-five their oars. Student Bella Jameson Fulton talks to the camera.
I'm proud that I finished the hike
Bella front flips off a raft.
because that was the hardest part, in my opinion.
David Mendez talks to the camera.
It's hard because I'm proud about a lot of things.
David slides down a shallow stream. Student Cesar Yanez talks to the camera.
I was actually able to jump off the waterfall,
Cesar stands with Chris about to jump off a rock.
even though it took a lot of convincing.
Cesar and Chris jump off the rock. Student in 2015 Trailblazer Adam Frakiewicz talks to the camera.
I am proud that I got more comfortable with rafting the Colorado River.
A raft glides over smooth water.
I did it in 2015. I feel I've been more of a leader this time.
Student Marilyn Huinak Luna talks to the camera.
Hiking down and rafting and going through the rapids.
Trailblazers raft through rough water. Student Aiden Swisher talks to the camera.
I'm proud of the fact that there's so many rapids that I thought would be super dangerous, but I got through all of them.
Student Logan Posey talks to the camera.
I'm so happy that I kind of kept a good attitude through them.
Logan jumps off a high rock into a pool of water.
I'm proud of myself for not dwelling on the bad.
Student Francis Chapman talks to the camera.
I think my largest accomplishment in this trip
Francis uses 2 oars to raft down the river.
is just going on it.
Student Elijah Massey talks to the camera.
It's hard to decide.
Elijah uses 2 oars to raft down the Colorado River.
Maybe paddling through lava falls. I think I almost lost my paddle but held onto it.
Student Joey Trasser talks to the camera.
Previously I'd not gone in front of the paddle boat. I'd always been in the middle or the back or something like that.
Water splashes the camera as Joey and others raft down the river.
And I just wanted to really experience something like that and really experience something that was thought of as dangerous to some degree.
Luis Valencia talks to the camera.
I was able to go through all those massive rapids, particularly Hermit and Lava Falls.
A raft glides over choppy water.
But when I went through those rapids, I felt like a whole new man, and it was honestly a thrill.
Student Ethan Roberts talks to the camera.
I did a hike by myself without a guide.
Ethan and others in a line hike through shallow water.
There was a lot of uneven terrain, very rocky terrain. It was wet, uneven, that just really surprised me that I could do that.
Guide Amy Wild talks to the camera.
When I saw a student accomplish something on this trip was amazing. It from the bottom of my heart.
Guide Veronica Rendon-Tamayo talks to the camera.
See these students, how they did.
Trailblazers wave to the camera as they hike down a trail.
Some they are, ongoing and
Trailblazers walk down a trail away from the camera.
they don't be scared to try things, but another ones they are.
Guide Celeste Tepley talks to the camera.
Like sometimes we have like two options, like an easy option, just stay at the waterfall and just enjoy the day, or do a little hike where you have to like hug the mountain to go by.
Trailblazer carries the camera climbing rocks to a tall ledge.
And they're like, I want that one, and I'm like, oh wow, I'm staying at the water.
Joey holds camera as he jumps off a tall ledge into a pool of water. Guide Ivan Santiago talks to the camera.
You get that kind of like confidence from your peers, and then you build up on it, and then you're able to accomplish things that you never thought you would be able to.
Camera pans over Trailblazers standing below a waterfall. Student in 2015 Trailblazer Adam Frakiewicz talks to the camera.
So what's next for me is I am going back to college.
Student Bella Jameson Fulton talks to the camera.
Well, I would like to actually come back again, maybe every few years if I could.
Student in 2015 Trailblazer Cesar Llanes talks to the camera.
Whatever challenge event FPC has next, as long as it's not going to space, I'm cool with it. I'm not a fan of space.
All right, everybody wave!
Trailblazers hold a thank you to our partners banner and wave at the camera.